has been a long year waiting for the Fairlands to return, but finally the day had come. She brought her little dragon friend, who was anxious to see the magic, and she had promised to show him why the Fantasy Fair felt like home to her. After looking around and reading the names of the new Fairlands on the portals, she told Dragon, because that was his name, to follow her to Sipala. "Do you see these beautiful butterflies?" she asked Dragon, and he happily nodded. "They remind me of my mother. She loved butterflies, and I like to believe she is now surrounded by them in a gorgeous place like this." They said goodbye to the butterflies, and Dragon followed her to the next Fairland, Safe Haven. "Isn't this wonderful?" she asked Dragon, who got all excited by the sight of a huge dragon. "My dear friend Jackie's dream was to see elephants in the wild, so I imagine her walking around smiling big in a place like this now." The Winding Valley, a stunning place, much like the place where my grandmother spent and enjoyed many holidays, and of which she shared so many stories about, she told Dragon. "Ah, the glimmering meadows. I can see both my granddads sitting here, fishing, chatting, telling bad jokes," she said. Dragon nodded and smiled. He began to understand what this trip was about. They arrived back at the Fairlands Junction and held still at the Wall of Remembrance. Dragon pointed at the many candles and looked sad. "Don't be sad, Dragon," she said. "Here we light candles and have a moment of reflection and memories of those we lost. Here we remember why the Fairlands are important before we continue our travels and parties. Here we leave our, perhaps sad, thoughts so we can move on, but never forget."